Engineering. Engineering. Affirmative. Alright everybody, this is Fox with Tiger Force, and I wanted to bring you a video about engineering, and this is specifically for our clan, however others might get a lot of use out of it. First of all, I need to define what engineering exactly is, or is defined as by most people. First of all, this base here, and of course I'm always going to show the enemy bases because I don't want to reveal our traps if our enemy is watching this. So this is an enemy base that we faced last war, and this is what you'd consider a traditional Town Hall 10. You can see that obviously there are weak heroes and not all the walls are maxed, but you've got level 2 Inferno Towers, and you know, about 3 months ago I would say this was always what you saw. You always saw a, you know, if you were Town Hall 10, you always saw Inferno Towers. It was the way of the game. In fact, it was probably, you know, 4 or 5 months ago, this engineering term I had never really even heard much of. But now what you're finding, let me head back to the war map, and yes, we were defeated by this clan. Let's see here. I believe, if I recall, let's see here. You run more and more into this type of an enemy. Now this is a 0.5 base. I would not consider this as an engineered base. A 0.5 base is a base that has one level below them defenses, so ignore this archer tower up here, but if you look at it like this, basically, you know, there's no Inferno Towers, but it's a Town Hall 10, and, you know, there's just the 2 crossbows or X-bows, and, again, weak heroes against this clan, but this is a 0.5, and if you look at their troops, they have Town Hall 10 troops, but Town Hall 9 defenses. So they're essentially one notch up in terms of offense, but they've kept the same defense as one level below them. Now, why do people do that? Well, the reason why is because the way that Supercell's designed the game in the pairing system, when you pair for war, is that they have structured it so that the defenses weigh a lot more. So when they consider offense and defense, the defenses have a lot more bearing on who you are paired up against, I guess is the simple way to put it. I have a video about war weight calculations that you should really watch to understand that in more detail. Now this, again, this is a 0.5, and again, one Town Hall level up in offense and basically one level down in defense. Now let's talk about engineering, or the way that I would interpret engineering would be against a base like this one. So in this case, if you see, other than like the wizard towers there and some of like the archer towers, the main war weight defenses, the defenses that carry the most weight, or I guess bearing as to who you're going to be paired up against, are the X-bows and the Inferno Towers. And if you'll notice, this is a Town Hall 11, so the other biggie is the artillery. The Eagle Artillery and the Inferno Towers have been intentionally left off this base. Well, that means that essentially this base, according to the Supercell pairing algorithm, is a Town Hall 9. Now, they do have some Town Hall 10 defenses, so I would say that it would be more of like a low 10. So this base is going to bring in an enemy low 10. But if you look at the troops, and this clan was kind of just starting, it looks like, to engineer. If you look at the troop composition, they have Town Hall 10 or above, in some cases 11 when you think about the Warden, offense, and they're going to bring in a low Town Hall 10. So obviously that means that they've given themselves a 3-star. Unless they really suck, they've essentially given themselves a 3-star. This person has brought in someone that he can 3-star. Normally, the way that the game initially was understood was that if you are, say, a maxed Town Hall 9 and you bring in another maxed Town Hall 9, well then you're going to have a hard time 3-starring that person. In fact, it's a struggle, and maybe you get 2, so there's always some stars left at the top. But more and more frequently, as people are understanding how Supercell's pairing system works, people are intentionally bringing in an opponent against them that would be able to be 3-starred. So let's take a look at how people are doing that now with new accounts. And I'm going to tell you my view on this. I'm going to tell you what I think this means. I'm going to tell you, like, I guess what my thoughts are, and I'm open-minded. I want to hear other people's opinions. But look at this. This is their number 10. It's a Town Hall 10 with really Town Hall 8 defenses, with the exception of the extra air defense. So Town Hall 8 defenses. So again, 2 notches up, but you know, the offense is obviously a Town Hall 10 offense is what they're going for. So I guess, and I'm gonna play a video of Smoke, because Smoke on our team is what I would consider, I guess, an engineered base, or getting to be engineered. He's 2 levels up. He's a Town Hall 9, but he has Town Hall 7 defenses. So that means that when he brings in an opponent, he's bringing in essentially a Town Hall 7. There's a slight weight for offense, but I'm talking very slight. So he's bringing in another Town Hall 7, but yet this is what he can do to a Town Hall 8, a max Town Hall 8 for all intents and purposes. Granted, they're not, all their defenses and walls aren't maxed, but this is basically a Town Hall 7 that's fighting this. So as this plays, I want to just kind of talk about, I guess, the philosophy here, and you know, I guess what I think this means. Okay, the game is a game. So for whatever reason, in my opinion, folly, Supercell has decided that defense should be weighted much more heavily than offense when it comes to pairing in war, finding an opponent. And again, watch my video on the war weights, because where your rank in defense isn't exactly your war weight, but it's an indicator. I'd say it's a decent indicator. Why they don't include offense, I think, is a problem, because all a person has to do to, as some people would say, exploit the system, is just simply increase your offense, but don't increase your defense. If everybody was bringing in a Town Hall 7, and they had Town Hall 9 offenses, there would be a perfect score every game. This clan, the details aren't there from the clan a couple wars back. We fought one called Streak Killers, and it was probably the best engineered clan I've seen. In fact, it was a lot of people that had secondary accounts that had built specifically engineered bases. And of course, the reason why they were called Streak Killers is because, I mean, they were basically unstoppable. We almost beat them, and one of the members came over and said it was only the second time or I guess it would have been the second time that they lost. So this new concept, whether you call it an exploit or whatever, unfortunately is the game. And I think that what's going to happen is, if your clan or our clan doesn't adapt the new rules, we're just going to obviously see more and more of these, and we are going to just get beat every time we run up against them, because it's kind of like, you know, getting in a gunfight when someone has a machine gun and you have a pistol. You might win, but the odds are not great. So I guess, do I like it? I don't like it. I think that it's not, I don't know if I want to say the way that it was intended. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if we don't adapt to this system, what's going to happen is that we're just going to continue to lose whenever we come up against a clan that is designed the way that the game has been structured in order for them to have the most advantage. So it's not cheating, because it's perfectly legal. It's not modding. What the person has done is they've figured out how the game has been designed and how best to upgrade in order to maximize your odds of winning, giving yourself that machine gun. So unfortunately, the way that what they've done is they've essentially made it so that the winning clan will probably be the one that is engineered the most, the fastest. And that's where we get into a problem with some of our uppers, because anybody who's a Town Hall 10 right now, the most they can quote-unquote engineer is go to a Town Hall 11, which is great, but things are expensive and slow when you're higher up at the top. Now, if we have any lower accounts that want to take that jump to either go to a 0.5 or engineer, I would recommend it. The only thing you have to keep in mind on this is whenever you upgrade your town hall, your loot against town halls lower than you is lower in rating. I have not found that to be a problem, though. I think it's because of my rating style. I haven't found that I'm not making enough return on investment when I raid. So at least from a 0.5 perspective, it hasn't been an issue. But if we have any lower level town halls, town hall 7s, town hall 8s, and you want to think about engineering or going to the 0.5 or actually going 2 levels up or 3 levels up, I'd welcome that dialogue and like to talk about it. And then of course any of our uppers that also are considering doing that sort of a jump, I would also like to talk about that. One very important side note is that you don't want to rush your base, and there is a difference between rushing and engineering. If you merely upgrade your town hall, keep in mind that walls and offense have very little bearing on war weight, and that's what you're trying to do, is keep your war weight the same but increase your effectiveness. If you upgrade your town hall and do not have your offense maxed or your walls maxed or close to maxed, at that point you will be considered rushing and have a very hard time getting into clans. And some clans that don't understand engineering, even if you upgrade your town hall and have your walls maxed along with your offense, may not accept you. And then the final note that I think is very important, and let me know if you have questions on that last thing, but the final note that I think is very important is if Supercell changes the algorithm for pairing and listens to all of the people outraged about this and decides that offense is going to have a heavier weight, you have basically become instantly rushed. So keep that in mind. You are taking a little bit of a chance if you do this because, like I say, all they've got to do is change the algorithm and now you are instantly rushed. So let me know what you think. Let's drop some comments down below, and obviously, if you're in our clan, let's bring it up in chat. I want to hear what people think about this. Make sure and subscribe to us on YouTube, and if you're active and competitive, head over to Search Clans, type in our hashtag, and request to join. Make sure you reference that you found us on YouTube, and we look forward to seeing you soon.